Today we are back over on Ark as a solo and we are hungry for loot. We're going to be heading over to Ark's original map, the island, searching the depths of the ocean for all sorts of raids, trying to get some new gear, some new dinos, and whatever else we can find. Excited for this one? Let's hop into a brand new video. Alrighty boys, so I just spawned in over here on the island, literally just barely, and I almost immediately heard turrets going off. You can kind of see, I think over here on the red obelisk, oh gosh, I don't want to get something stolen by that bird. Let's just see what's going on over here. Okay, yeah, so some guys, lightning wyvern, stego, oh... Dude, I knew it. Gosh, stole my beer. And it ate it, of course. Okay, well, I guess we're beerless now. Let's take a closer look at this. These guys are raiding this little box on the top of Red Ob, I guess. Okay, so they do have tech turrets on that thing. They could have some stuff in there. I'm betting that's just like a place where they do the boss though, but we're gonna try to make a play on these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna set down a turret. I don't really have hardly any ammo. I have 83 bullets, so that's like 20 shots from this turret, but we're gonna set that down to only survivors and just take a look at what's going on over here. So 1, 2, 3 guys, Pyromane, Stego, Wyvern, Mana up here with us. Let's see. Oh, he's going in. Oh, he died. This Pyromane's gonna die. There it goes, it blew up. Dude, I actually wonder, I could maybe grapple his body. Oh, no way. I feel like that was close. Alright, I'm just gonna try to kill these guys' mana, try to get them to come up here. Maybe get into a fight. I'm not like super well equipped for a fight because I don't have any dinos really to fight with. Let's just try to take this out and see what happens. Okay, they noticed. Come up here. Okay, this didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. I should have tried to get the turret closer, but I just don't really have a lot of ammo. So yeah, there's not really like a ton I can do here. We did come over here to raid though, so maybe we'll just head out of here in a second. I don't want to die with all this stuff on me. They do have like quite a few dinos on. They have this one turret and it's probably almost out of ammo now. Okay, we killed one guy. Let's see, where's his body at? Here it is. And he had nothing. Oh gosh. Yeesh, dude. Almost zapped me. Gosh. I don't know how much that lightning wire is gonna hurt, so I gotta be careful here. I really only have like, okay, I got like 50 bullets left is all. I think we're pushing our luck here a little bit. A 1v3 when they have these kind of dinos is not exactly a wise fight. I think we're just gonna dip out. Alrighty boys, so we're gonna head out. There are a few pearl caves I do want to raid today, so let's go do that. Okay, so this is gonna be the first pearl cave. You can see they got one, two, quite a bit of turrets, but they do have the generator right there in the middle. Absolute terrible spot for it, but I don't know. I feel like we could just kind of dive in there with this Maywing and try to chomp down that generator and see where we get. Okay. There's no bullets in these. That is weird. I was like fully expecting to get beamed when I dived in here, but I guess that there's no bullets. Interesting. Usually when people raid a base, they at least turn off the generator. So it looks like these guys haven't been here in a few hours, but... No bullets, right? Yeah, okay, that's weird. And that's kind of sad, because I'm betting this base has already been raided. Yeah, this turret's damaged. Let's just at least look in the back here and see if they have any sort of loot we can take. Nothing really. Yeah, I mean, this is probably... I mean, they do have some, like, cementing paste and stuff, but yeah, this has already been raided, so there's not really a whole lot here. Okay, boys, we found another pearl cave. This one looks fully intact, so I'm hoping it has some loot for us here. Okay, so let's take a look inside, see what we're working with. A couple dolphins. So it looks like there's only like a handful of turrets and then some plants. Kind of like an early game base. We should be able to just dive in here. Okay, yeah, that was pretty easy. Only had a couple of turrets. The plants are what I was kind of worried about, but all turned out great. Alright, so we're in the base. Let's see what kind of loot this guy has for us. A lot of metal, a lot of paste. Oh, dude, I could like make a C4 in here. They have everything I need for it. And I'll pin code it on these. Let me take this out. Only 4 gas? This guy was about to run out of gas. Alright, so maybe let's make some ammo and some C4. He pin coded all of his boxes. Chop them up and see what we get. So a lot of pearls, a couple C4, not bad, and I'm actually going to take these Plant X seeds. Okay, so I found this guy's cryo fridge. He hid it way in the back here. It's pretty sneaky, and he has basically nothing that I want. So yeah, we're just gonna let him keep these cryos, but I don't want him to think that there's nothing left for him, so we're gonna put them on his player here if I can get out. Come on. Stuck. Okay, so here's our friend. Let's give him all his dinos back. And we're gonna hide his body so nobody, if they come in here, they won't find it, hopefully. I will take that crowfish though, that's nice. So let's put our little friend, let's hide him in these bushes. Hopefully nobody sees him and he can have his stuff back. Alrighty boys, so we're back over on our base. It's over on Aberration. I had to drop off all the loot that we got. And this base is looking pretty good. I don't think I showed it off in a little bit. So here is the entrance right up at the very top of the roof. In a little crack, we got all sorts of plants, Tesla towers, turrets. So actually, it's a pretty cool base spot. I'm not gonna lie. I love living in little bases like this that are super compact, and nobody's even found it yet. But if they do, I mean, it is a little bit difficult to attack. But if you are good at the game, you could probably raid this fairly fast. But we were able to get quite a few Tesla towers up, as well as even more turrets, and the plants are pretty helpful as well. We got 3 more turrets up here, a couple here, and yeah, pretty cool spot. We've stocked away all of our loot into this really small spot. You can check out, I got a full set of flak blueprints. Everything's pretty good besides this helmet. That's the worst one we have, but pretty lucky to get all of this loot. That's why we're kind of on the search for more loot. I'm trying to get a few more blueprints in the base. You can see we got all sorts of gear, and like 95% of this has just been from raiding. We're not really crafting much around here. We do like to raid. And then in here, just a little bit more gear. Kind of see, I'm probably one of the most stacked solos on this entire server cluster. Pretty juicy base I got here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we should show off. We're gonna head back over to an island server and try to do some raids. You can see all the dinos we've got. I've probably tamed like maybe 3 or 4 of these. The rest I've gotten raids, which is crazy. Alrighty boys, so we came over to Scorched Earth just for a minute, and I immediately found a pretty easy raid. If you've watched me before, you know I love rafts and raiding with rafts. Okay, we have a turret on wild dinos there. So we're going to do that now. Okay, so here is our little raft we made. These guys' base, I think it got raided, but their turret tower outside isn't raided. And so we're going to take advantage of some free turret ammo while we're here. Just pop open this generator really quick. Ah. We're nice and safe in our raft. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Oh, that didn't even blow. I thought it was 6 times damage. Okay, there we go. All down. You can see all these plants. They're actually kind of dangerous. Alright, so let's snag this ammo and we will be on our way. So a couple hundred in each. That's not too bad. I think we have another pile of ammo to get to, so that should be about 1,000 ammo. For a few minutes of time, that's not actually, that's not such a bad trade. Okay, there is something in here. I was wondering what was going on. So this guy has some turrets on the ceiling of this kind of ruins cave here. But I think he set this up in a way that is dumb. He has turrets on the ceiling, but the generator is like back here in one of these rooms, so I can just hide. No? Okay. So this is not a cave damage area. Alright, generator is down. $600 easy ammo, not too bad. Alright, so let's head into the main part where the base is. Now, let's see what we can get. This base spot is pretty sneaky, and it's actually decent if you build it okay. Let's see. So this has already been raided. I don't really understand why they have turrets outside. Is this? Oh, this is a different tribe actually. So those guys that raided it must have put that turret outside, and then yeah, I think that this is all raided already, unfortunately, which is kind of sad because I bet this base had a lot of loot. But I just do want to check just to see if maybe there's ammo in some of these. Let's actually let's check up here. There's 3 turrets right next to each other. So empty. Oh, basically empty. And empty. Yeah. Okay, well, raided base, unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. Alrighty, boys. I'm super sad. I just raided the juiciest base, and obviously this happens every once in a while. I forgot to hit record, or it just didn't work. I don't know which one, but you can see in the tribe log here. This is where I started raiding. Got a bunch of heavy turrets. I actually raided it in a really cool way. I just dived in, and it kind of worked out really well. But, you know, that is how it goes sometimes when I'm playing too much and I don't actually pay attention to recording. But yeah, it did work out, and I'll show you the loot we got here really quick. Absolutely crazy for that pearl cave. You can see all these dinos we got. Bunch of eggs, consumables, ammo, electronics. So yeah, a little bit sad about that, but I do think there is one more pearl cave. I was scouting around, and I think there's still one pearl cave that we're gonna raid. So I'm gonna head back to my home base and drop off all of this loot, and then we'll be back over to this server to do another raid. Alright, so we got all of the loot. This is always the scary part. I have a whole minute before I can transfer, and I'm overweight. Very vulnerable here at the drop, but I think we'll be okay. Go drop this off back at our base, and we'll head back over here to do another raid. Alrighty, boys. So another pearl cave. I'm telling you, these pearl caves are where the loot is at. If you're wanting to start up on Ark, these are a great spot to raid. Usually not too hard to raid. Okay, so we got our crawfridge up. Toss our stego out. I do think this stego's maybe like a little bit overkill for this base, but I mean, you never know. When people have like the plants and the turret combo, it can be pretty deadly if you just go in there with flak. So I'm gonna swim our stego down into this base and see what we can get from it. Okay, good. I'm glad we could fit. Alright, yeah, definitely a little bit of overkill. You can see I hardly lost any health off of that. But yeah, it was kind of hard for me to tell how many turrets were in here. Well, at least we're in. Okay, and there's this Rex, dude, which I gotta get out of the way. Getting chomped by something. Oh, here's the generator. I didn't even notice. Come on. Jeez, dude, this guy's got all sorts of alarms and tripwires and things like that going off. Okay, I think we're all good. Everything's down. Let me get... Dude, can I get up here, please? Okay, here's another generator here. There's another turret up here. Okay. Okay, I think we're finally safe. Got rid of those Rexes and everything. Let's take a look inside of here. Alright, this is actually looking like a decent base. And, oh my gosh, dude. Juicy dinos on here. We got a squid, a karcha, a giga, all sorts of stuff. Oh my gosh, dude. He's got like a full fridge of eggs. This guy's been grinding. Cluster grenades. Unpin coated vault, that's always nice. So we got some rockets. 13C4. Set a decent flak, it looks like. Someone must have tried to raid him and he got that from him. Good saddles. Okay, not too bad, dude. This base is stacked. This guy was taming away, dude. Look at all the thylacats I got. The thylas, dude. Alright. Okay, let's take a look around. Oh, he's been taming unicorns. Nice. Fabricator. Not bad. Alrighty, boys, that's going to wrap up this video. Very profitable day of raiding the deep ocean over here on the island. Pearl caves are the way to go. Never forget to check those if you're looking for some nice, easy bases. And hope you guys did enjoy. We'll have to catch you guys in the next video. We have one more in this series before we wrap it up. So look forward to that. And we'll see you next time. Peace, my dudes.